What up, guys? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. I know my chair is pretty squeaky. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but I feel like this is important to discuss and try to resolve, especially before we get an influx of a bunch of players coming to Fallout 76 around when the second season of the Fallout TV show comes out. As some of you may know, it's going to spike. We're going to get tons of new players when that TV show comes out. And there's a serious problem happening right now in Fallout 76 that has been reported by lots of players. A lot of players are truly upset. And in this video, I'm going to be just covering their concerns. And if you guys want, feel free to submit a ticket to Bethesda and say exactly what is happening with your problem so we could try to get these issues resolved before, once again, we get that influx of players, so players will stick around to the game. I know I'm bringing some negativity to you guys, like, oh my gosh, Raf, you talking bad about Fallout 76, bro? Come on, you're not a real fan, bro. Yes, I am! If I wasn't a real fan, I wouldn't be discussing this stuff. I'd be like, yeah, it's all rainbows and sunshines, guys. Come on over. You know what I'm saying? No, we got to talk about the bad to make it more polished. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Whew. Here lately, there's been a lot of complaints. Like, it's been worse than usual, actually. It seems like it got worse when they were trying to make it better. But yeah, let's get into this. As always, consider supporting the video with a comment or like. The support helps get the video pushed out more in the algorithm, so this can be talked about more. As you can see here, though, it states, Bethesda, about the new instability issues people are facing. So yes, some major instability is starting to happen in the game after the new camp revamp update specifically, and then they rolled out a patch trying to make it better. Recently, I covered that patch. They did mention how they were fixing stability issues, and as you can see, it is still a problem. This, was just announced 2 days ago from this person. I'm about to show you more than just this, though. As you can see here, though, it states, Bethesda about the new instability issues people are facing. Here's what they said. Next, we are honestly not seeing any widespread reports of outages or struggles. So if you're seeing folks with some complaints, please advise them to submit tickets. Submit your tickets, folks. Yes, that's what Bethesda said. Submit your tickets, guys. Tell them about your crashes or what you're experiencing, the glitches, the bugs that you're experiencing. The more they have on their radar, the better. Here, let me adjust this a little bit more. Because right now, at least 2 days ago, they're not saying they're not getting a lot of complaints about crashes. But if you go to the Reddit, or if you just check, previous comments of my videos, they're talking about it. And let's just scroll down here within this one Reddit post. Do PlayStation crash reports go to Bethesda or just to Sony, or does a user have to submit directly? Those are console to Sony reports. This is referring to submitting a ticket on Bethesda's website. Sony needs to release these, and shame Beth. I bet without a doubt this game blows every other one out of the water just on my submissions alone. I don't know about shaming Bethesda, but at least make it more on their radar. The crash reports go to Sony, but should be accessible by Bethesda through a dashboard or portal. They simply aren't looking at them. I don't know if that's true. The problems with submitting a ticket is that the response you get is canned automated support content. Reboot your PS4 or PS5, delete and reinstall your game, clear your game data from your console, etc. I've been told that my brand new PS5 had OS issues and I should look at getting the OS updated or reinstalled. It was a week old and I was already on the most updated OS at the time. They do everything but own up to the fact that it is likely their coding that's failing. I hate to be pessimistic, but I'm assuming veteran 76ers like me have stopped submitting Bethesda tickets because we are sick and tired of getting stonewalled when we do. It's simply not worth our time and effort when based on experience. We're going to be giving platitudes and nothing will get fixed or changed. If Bethesda wants errors and crashes reported more often, perhaps they shouldn't give the people willing to submit them the brush off constantly. It seems to be a problem that Bethesda has created for themselves. And keep in mind, this goes on and on. As you can see, there's tons of other people talking about how they are crashing. Yup, I'm on Xbox and I'm working on a list. And it isn't just happening on PlayStation, but it does seem to be worse on PlayStation. Unfortunately, I don't know why. Some people have stated because Bethesda owns Microsoft or whatever, it's like a thing against PlayStation. No, dude, that would just hurt their business. I really don't think that's a thing against Sony or whatever. I really don't think that is happening. That would hurt the business in general. And that's not the only complaint here. Let me go ahead and just scroll through some of these. Here's another one. 3 days ago, ever since the update, I've had nothing but instability, lag, and now tonight, 2 disconnects from server within 10 minutes. Whew. What's happening? I'm on Xbox Cloud with the Logitech G Cloud. Never had any issues until the newest update, and now it's pure instability. I've seen others posting about it too. Anyone know what's going on? So yeah, that's the reason why I'm talking about this, guys. It is important to talk about things and just instead of just ignoring them and acting like they're not happening, because once we get that influx of players and they start experiencing these instability issues that the game is currently having, I don't think they're going to stick around. They're going to be like, wow, I'm crashing a lot. This blows. Gonna move on to something else, you know? And I want the best for this game. Like, I played Fallout 76 literally since the beta. I've been playing since the beginning. You can go back through the history of my videos and you'll find out I've been uploading since 2018 over Fallout 76. So I'm not trying to trash the game and get it to do worse. I'm trying to get it to do better. And we need to, you know, report these problems that are happening. Please submit a ticket to Bethesda. If you don't know how, I'll have a link down below in the description to where you can submit your tickets to Bethesda on their website. So you just click that link and then submit a ticket to them. You know, talk about the error or the technical difficulty you are having, especially with these crashes. Anyways, carrying on here, look at this. On this same post about talking about how they're having problems on the Xbox Cloud with the Logitech G Cloud, this says, well, us PlayStation people had to get the stability boost from somewhere. There's only so much of that to go around. Ditto on the Xbox Series X. The lag has been really bad since the update, and I'm constantly freezing and getting the server not responding message popping up or just straight up disconnected. It's been like playing a flip book at any event where a few people show up. And yeah, that's been another thing that I've been seeing people talking about, crashing during the raids. Like, can you imagine you're almost done with the raid or something, you just crash and you leave your team behind and your team may need you, or you just lose out on those rewards because you crashed, especially during the end of the event that you may have stuck around to, like eviction notice for another example. I can totally feel the pain from the crashes that players are experiencing. That would just suck. Me personally, I haven't been playing consistently as I used to, so I haven't been really seeing crashes as much just because I don't play as much as I used to. I'm about to be getting back into it a lot. I'm about to be playing a lot. I'm actually about to be streaming here soon. I'm going to announce when I'm going to start streaming again on Twitch as well as my YouTube. Sometime here in the future, I'll be announcing that, but that's besides the point. I'm not trying to get too much into detail about that, but I will be streaming again soon, playing this game consistently like I used to. But I've been keeping up with the news, I've been keeping up with the Reddits, and then this has been a problem that I've been seeing people post about. Like, this isn't the only thing. I just showed you 2 posts. Well, here's another one. Ugh, Bethesda, can you please fix the dang stability issues on PlayStation? This is getting ridiculous. Hang on, I gotta let my dog out. So yeah, and he once again talks about it. The stability issues have been an issue on PlayStation for years and not a dang thing has been done about it. It's frustrating when you have these awesome community events that get everyone joining in, but the constant freezes and crashes in those events are so unbelievably frustrating. It makes you want to shut the game off. Dude, I can, man, just that statement right there, I can feel it. So yeah, anyway, scrolling down here, here's what someone said specifically. They're not going to read this. I think they only participate in their Discord, so need to complain there or on their support website, unfortunately. So this person says, so the literal hundreds of crash reports I've sent to PlayStation, including the videos of every crash, aren't sent to Bethesda as well. And 3 more replies. They aren't sent to Sony, but Bethesda can access them. Whether or not they bother is another matter. Nope, they are sent to Sony, and Sony is probably not interested in fixing a Microsoft game. I wouldn't expect Sony to fix it. Man, so it boils down to, like, is Sony, like, against Fallout because it is a Microsoft game? You know, I don't know. Because, you know, that makes me question it, really. It's odd that it happens the most, though, on PlayStation. Anyways, here's another person. I'm on Xbox and I'm having a weird glitch where I can't find a world. It just says finding world forever unless I quit the game and relaunch, and it will still happen even after that sometimes. I never had this issue before either. Always something new and annoying. And once again, you scroll through these comments, there's just loads of people complaining about how they are experiencing crashes. Here's another one. 1 day ago. So this isn't something I'm just digging up from 4 in the past. No, this is just a few that I chose. Dude, there's plenty more than just this. But yeah, still crashing in Ray, still crashing at the end of Ray with the tear. Come on, Bethesda. It's starting to become a feature of just crashing. on a Series X and crashing almost every time I try to fight the terror. Is anybody else having issues, or does anyone know any workarounds? So this person is experiencing it on Xbox. So once again, it's not just on PlayStation, but it seems to be happening the most on PlayStation. Anyways, carrying on here, servers crashing weirdly and not like usual on PlayStation. 18 hours ago this one was posted. Anyone else experiencing this on PlayStation right now? To the boys I was raiding with, so long, friends. I'm on PC, but I keep getting the disconnected from server and booted, which I never see. Xbox, but me too. I'm assuming servers are having issues at this time. This happened last weekend too. I'm going to try a private world since I'm building. I realize that doesn't work well for raiding with others though. Yep, game crashed loads yesterday right at the end of Caravan 2. Yeah, so it seems like once again, the problems are getting worse right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what exactly triggered this to happen, but it is getting worse right now. Anyways, here's another one, constantly crashing and now disconnecting from servers 2 days ago. So a lot of these reports are from 2 days ago, 1 day ago, one was from 3 days ago, but a lot of them are pretty recent. And as you know, we just got that update that was supposed to fix the PlayStation instability. I mean, at least they rolled out something that would help better the stability for PlayStation. But it seems like it's just got worse for PlayStation users as well as Xbox users, and some PC users are experiencing crashes when they never experienced crashes in the past, weirdly. As you can see here though, constantly crashing, now disconnecting from servers. As you see though, they said, man, what in the heck is going on this month? It's like every other hour I'm crashing, and now I've been disconnected 4 times within 10 minutes. 4 times within 10 minutes. So that means they would probably crash if they kept up that consistency of crashes 24 times within an hour. Can you imagine trying to play like that? Like every 10 minutes basically, like every couple minutes you crash? No. You would quit, right? You would stop playing. You're like, okay, I'm done. After maybe like the 3rd time in a row or something. Yeah, dude. You as well? This person said, I had to give up for the night due to the constant crashing. I assume it's due to server issues on their end. I hope that this doesn't interfere with Mischief Night in October. Yeah, the disconnecting on my end only started like 10 to 15 minutes ago, and now it's happening constantly. I am on PC and just crashed twice after a couple hours of playing. I can't remember the last time I crashed. It has been a really long time, so I'm not sure what is happening. So once again, another PC user talking about they haven't experienced crashes in a while, but now they are, oddly. So, you know, if a couple people are talking about it, of course it's happening to more players. These are just the players that are more vocal in public. And I'm not reading every comment. You know, I'm just covering a few for y'all. If I read every single comment, this video would be dragged on for a very long time. But here's another one 3 days ago. So after this stability update, I'm still crashing on PlayStation and now randomly losing connection to servers. So what is stable after the update? Haven't played long enough at one time to crash, just get on to do daily since the update. I know that it is laggy as heck with Pip-Boy, Quick Wheel, some bad frame rate drops. I play 3 other games daily and don't have these issues. Same here, still having the worst is crashing at crucial moments. I'm on Xbox and the stability is crap after this update. Very frequently having lag issues and random disconnects from server. Wonder if they're going to actually hotfix it. Yes, very laggy. One person here said, man, that sucks. PS5, I was crashing pretty much every hour. When the season started, this update, I haven't crashed since I downloaded. I try rebuilding the database, not going to suggest a knee-jerk, but maybe worth deleting and downloading again, unless the overwhelming majority of comments here on the official Discord suggest everyone else got worse. So, yeah, that is one workaround that could work, possibly. You know, deleting and re-downloading it. I don't know, though. And that would take a while to do, but it kind of sucks that we have to do that to make it work if it does. But hey, let me know what you guys are experiencing and some workarounds that you may have done to help fix it. And also, submit your tickets if you're crashing or if you're experiencing bugs. Please submit them to Bethesda. Let's work as a community here and get this game more polished for when all these new players start to gather into the game, guys. Let's do our best to try to help Bethesda smooth out the game. I know there are a lot of issues still going on, and I know there will still be issues going on when we get these new influx of players, but hey, maybe we will help a little bit, you know, make it a little bit more polished by the time they come around. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video. Just wanted to talk about this news that's happening, how crashes are getting worse for some reason after this stability update. I'm out here though, everyone. As always, most importantly, appreciate y'all taking the time watching and listening. Until next time, guys, peace.